Hey Boris, I am Louisa Schneider, a German climate journalist, and I have a quite big question for you. You are a sailor and you came across a lot of different countries, continents and people, so maybe your perspective on the global issues has changed. So my question is, how would a radically hopeful, utopian and just world look like to you if we would be able to tackle the climate crisis together?
Hi, Louisa. Thank you very much for your question. I love the question because I find it inspiring, but it's very difficult to answer because it's such a vast question. So I will just put out a few random thoughts and ideas. I think, philosophically speaking, in such a future world, the economy needs to be serving the people primarily. All the economical activity, what we do every day at work, needs to be to the benefit and for the health of the people and the planet and the well-being of society, which today is not so clear because we, of course, the industrialization, the global capitalism in the last 100 years has created tremendous wealth, extraordinary fast growth, um, and this relentless innovation. But at the same time, it destroys the planet. The climate creates a lot of injustice and has lots of negative side effects. So I think in this, one example could be the basic metrics of our activity, of our economical activity, GDP, for example, that grows if we destroy things, if we make a war, if we do harm to the environment, and we need a system that incorporates the environmental cost. There needs to be a carbon tax. There needs to be tax on all negative side effects of economical activities. And I think some countries have already successfully implemented different measures. For example, Costa Rica, I think it's called the Human Growth Index or something or so, um, which measures much more complete in a complete way positive impact of economical activity. Also, one of the exotic far uh, eastern Bhutan or something. Bhutan as well has shifted the system. The same in companies where we're driving profits quarterly profits, but there are so many side effects that are disregarded. Does it actually make sense, our economical activity, sense for the people and society? It's only asked if it makes economical sense, mostly. Um, we are, for example, shipping goods around the planet. Um, so many goods that we probably shouldn't ship around. So I believe shipping costs, for example, should be much higher. That we are in a much more mindful way organizing uh, the the material flow of global global production and consumption. And I, for example, the decarbonization of shipping is not that easy. If we did it today with the so-called green fuels, green ammonia, we would need the entire renewable energy production of the planet to just decarbonize the fleet of global container vessels, which they are contributing roughly 2% to global emissions. Um, so that that's a tough one. So I think also there can be many solutions in the small scale, like on smaller routes. Specific goods can be shipped with sailing vessels or hybrid sail-assisted cargo vessels. We're working on a project like that with Hapag-Lloyd. Also, I think in such a future world, forestation needs to have stopped and be turned around into reforestation. Um, the global mangrove belt can be revived. It can contribute a tremendous role to carbon capturing, uh, and historically it had been much bigger, but been cut down for local interest in farming or similar things. So with uh, some measures, this can be one of the things we are doing on a small scale. Our Malizia Mangrove Park in the Philippines, and we're seeing all the positive side effects of um, local communities receiving funds from all these donations, and that creating income, creating prosperity, and work, and is growing the local biodiversity, protecting the areas. So these are small examples. Probably we would eat less meat, have great replacement things, modern technology, proteins from reactors that can taste better, are cheaper, and be more healthy. And so we don't need deforestation and cattle farming to the same extent. So of course transportation, uh, we need fundamentally lots of green energy, and this can't be just achieved through kind of a new colonization where areas in the global south are used for the benefit of the global north, but the development of the global south has to be funded through the energy transition as well, I believe, and huge solar installations should be owned by those countries, or at least those countries should benefit, be stabilized, and in the global south, and profit from the from the production of green energy. So just a few examples. One of the probably big topics for me is education, because uh, change, most people fear change, or perceive change as a threat, but we need one of the biggest transformations in human history. We need a lot of change, and we need to have a positive imagination around our future possibilities. We need to believe in it. We need to find the ideas. We need creative people to come up with the science, and we need strong democracies, and people pushing for this, and the general mindset in society. So um, a lot is can be helped here with education. Also, media play a massive role in propelling the right mindset and energy for this transition. I hope you find some of these ideas interesting, and looking forward to see your comments. Cheers, thank you, bye.